Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to set up your Panasonic TV for the first time. At the beginning, you'll be asked to hold down the combination of keys on your remote control in order to pair your TV with your remote control. In my case, it was the home button combined with the return button, and all you have to do is hold them down for 3 seconds. After you do that, you'll get to the next step. So the next step is the language selection. You can navigate here using up and down arrow keys on your D-pad and select with the OK button. So select your language. After that, navigate to your location, to your region, and select it from the list. And after that, you can either set up Google TV or Basic TV. Basic TV is just Google TV without any features. So let's, in my case, I'm going to select set up Google TV to go through the full setup process. And after that, you're going to have to either set up your TV with Google Home application, which is a preferred option, but you can also select set up on TV instead if you want to set up your TV with the remote control. Now, I highly recommend using the first option, as this way you will not have to use your remote control to sign into your Google account and also connect to your Wi-Fi and etc. etc. It will be all done through the application. So what you have to do is grab your smartphone and download and install the Google Home application on it. So let me open the Play Store or the App Store if it's an iPhone, like in my case. And now let's search for the Google Home application. Now let's download it. Here it is. Give it a moment to install the application. After that, open the app. Give it all the permissions. Then tap Get Started. Then select your Google account, or if you don't have any, then you're gonna have to add one. Or create one. Select I agree, then select your home, or if you don't have a home created right now, then create a new home by tapping plus icon at the bottom. Then you can allow notifications to this application, but you don't have to, so we can skip this step. Then give it the location access, then tap continue, so that it starts looking for the devices nearby. Make sure to keep your smartphone as close as possible to your TV and just wait for the TV to appear on your devices list on the smartphone. And once your smartphone says that Google TV device was found and it's the same TV, Google TV 1189 in my case, that you see on your TV in the top left corner, then select next. Then give your Google Home a camera permission, and then select scan code, and then scan the QR code you see on your TV, and then let both devices connect. Now keep your smartphone as close as TV as possible. Now let's wait for the Google Home app to provide us with the following instructions. Now we're gonna have to accept terms and conditions. Then select your room where your device will be placed. Just select the room from the list, or add a custom room, as this is the option at the very bottom. Then tap next. Then select the Wi-Fi that you want your TV to connect to, and tap next once again. Enter the Wi-Fi password on your smartphone if prompted. Tap connect and let your TV connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, after that, tap continue. After that, you're gonna have to enter the password on your to your smartphone if it's required. And if your Google account requires a two-step verification, you're gonna have to provide a password to your Google account too. Select sign in. And then just wait for your TV to sign in. Okay. And after that, your device will start downloading the system update. Okay, so the installation was complete, and now the TV is asking us once again to press the combination of keys. Let me press and hold it. Okay, if this didn't work, then press return, and let's see what's happening next. Okay. So after that, you're gonna have to give the permissions to Google services if you want to, like location, improving your Google TV, personalization, voice assistant. So select more and then tap accept. Then select language once again and tap continue. Then select the ambient mode, so either your Google Photos or Art Gallery by Google. I'm gonna go with the Art Gallery. Then tap next and wait for a while. Then in the art gallery, you can select types of art you want to see. If you don't want to see some of these, just tap on them to uncheck the circle and wait for a moment and tap next. Then select sign up. Then select next, done. Okay, and at this point the setup is pretty much complete. So right now you can either let your TV, your Google Assistant search through all of the applications across all of your TV apps. So you can either allow it and not allow it, or select apps that you want Google Assistant to have access to. So I'm going to allow it. Then let's activate voice match. If you want to get personal results, select turn on, otherwise select no thanks. Then you can select the applications you want to download for your TV, so that they will be displayed on your home instantly after you finish the setup process. To do that, press OK on one of these applications and then tap confirm to confirm your choice. Okay, let's agree to Panasonic privacy policy. Then select the TV mode, most probably home. Then you can select energy options. So either saving mode, which will reduce power consumption when you are not using this device, Google Cast, which will make this device available to Google Cast even if in standby mode, or wake on network only, if you want to make this device available only to wake on network in standby mode. So just select any option that you want to, and then if you want to tune your TV, then select the TV connection type that you're using is either an antenna, a cable, satellite, or just skip this step and go farther. I don't have any of these, so I'm gonna skip. Then select finish. Then you can accept to usage and diagnostics, or if you don't want to accept them, then uncheck one of these two checkboxes. Okay, and now let's wait for the Google Play services and the rest of the of the required applications to be installed on your TV. Okay, and right now you can either add multiple profiles or features for kids if you want to, but you can also do this later in settings. So I'm just gonna skip the step and select go to Google TV instead. And at this point, the setup process is finished. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.